Let's dive right into this explainer and look at the most expensive, mind-boggling meal in financial history. Think about it for a second. We've got this everyday craving for greasy fast food colliding head-on with the absolute origins of digital currency. We're going to explore exactly how a simple late-night order morphed into a massive global phenomenon, uniting cryptography nerds and local communities in a way literally nobody saw coming. Let that number really sink in. $1 billion. Now, what's so fascinating about this isn't just the sheer size of the number, but what it actually represents. It's not a movie budget or a country's GDP. It's the current estimated value of a single fast food delivery from over a decade ago. We are talking about a cardboard takeout box that essentially held an asset worth $1 billion today. It is wonderfully absurd when you really break it down. You'd probably guess around $40, right? Maybe 50 if you're throwing in a good tip and some extra garlic sauce. Standard pizza night stuff. But what if I told you those two specific pizzas are the foundational bedrock of a massive, decentralized global holiday? To really get how two completely ordinary Papa John's pizzas became absolute legends, we gotta rewind the clock to a very specific date. Section 1. The $1 billion pizza. The inciting incident. Let's travel back to May 22nd, 2010, to witness the humble, kind of quirky transaction that proved digital scarcity could actually buy physical, tangible stuff. Here's how it went down. Florida programmer Laszlo Hanyecz hopped onto the legendary Bitcoin talk forum with an open offer. He wanted to trade 10,000 of his own mined Bitcoin for a couple of pizzas. A 19-year-old in California named Jeremy Sturdivant took him up on it, called in the order, and got 2 large Papa John's pizzas delivered straight to Laszlo's door. At the time, those 10,000 Bitcoin were worth a whopping $41, basically pocket change. But flash forward to 2025, and that exact same stash of crypto is sitting at a valuation of nearly $1 billion. That totally innocuous trade was the very first known real-world commercial transaction using cryptocurrency. Section 2. A global financial ripple, from cryptography to billions. That quirky experiment definitely didn't end with a full stomach. It sparked this unpredictable, massive ripple effect across the entire globe. It's such a brilliant illustration of how we got from Satoshi Nakamoto's obscure cryptography paper in late 2008 to where we are now. By 2009, the Genesis block was mined. By 2010, we've got the famous first pizza transaction. And it just keeps accelerating, right? The lore got so incredibly strong that it sparked the foundation of PizzaDAO in 2021, eventually culminating in a highly coordinated worldwide Web3 holiday in 2025 for the 15th anniversary. The big takeaway here is how a niche internet forum post organically evolved into organized global Web3 infrastructure, going from invisible lines of code to a tangible festival. Validating Laszlo's early proof of concept, Bitcoin went on an absolutely wild ride over the next 15 years. The asset eventually hit a staggering all-time high of over $126,000 for just a single Bitcoin in August of 2025. This unprecedented, meteoric rise completely changes the context of that original 10,000 Bitcoin purchase. It turned Laszlo into an absolute legend in the crypto space. It's literally the ultimate what-if story of modern finance, turning a fun little internet experiment into actual financial folklore. Section 3. Enter PizzaDAO, bringing the blockchain full circle. So let's jump ahead to 2021 and look at how this lore fueled an incredible open-source community effort. What exactly is PizzaDAO? Well, simply put, it's a decentralized autonomous organization that funds global, free pizza giveaways to celebrate Bitcoin Pizza Day and onboard the general public into Web3. And the people behind it are what makes it so cool. Formed by a wildly eclectic collective of hackers, visionary digital artists, and hardcore pizza enthusiasts globally, PizzaDAO wants to take the abstract concept of digital scarcity and use it to bring analog plenty, meaning real, hot, edible food into the physical world. It's a really fun blend of personalities united by a simple, shared goal. But how do they actually pull this off? Well, they built this brilliant art-to-pizza model, and it runs beautifully. They kicked it off by creating and selling generative rare pizzas NFT art, teaming up with over 300 international topping artists. And they didn't just sit on the cash. They actively funded a robust community treasury and then distributed grants directly to independent pizzerias all over the world. The final step? Those pizzerias gave away free pizza to the public. Through this totally innovative model, they successfully raised well over $1 million. The most crucial point here is that this DAO actually works in the physical world. Just look at the real-world impact. They've served over 100,000 slices of pizza, actively supported more than 300 independent pizzerias, and managed complex operations in over 60 countries all at once. Plus, they've spent upwards of $350,000 on real, actual pizza. We aren't just talking about crypto bros trading speculative tokens on a screen anymore. This is verifiable proof that decentralized funding can have a tangible, immediate impact on real-world small businesses. They are actively uplifting local economies and seamlessly onboarding totally new crowds into the Web3 ecosystem. Section 4. The Global Pizza Party, May 22nd, 2025. This brings us to the 15th anniversary of Bitcoin Pizza Day, which has officially grown into the absolute biggest decentralized party on the planet. The contrast in scale is honestly mind-blowing. Back in 2010, you had one single programmer putting up one lonely forum post for 2 pizzas. Fast forward to the 2025 anniversary, and we're looking at a highly coordinated international event across more than 400 cities, with over 20,000 attendees globally, all fueled by a massive $1 million fundraising goal. Talk about a grassroots explosion of community spirit. And if you look at the global map of these events, the diversity is amazing. In Chengdu, China, a group called PizzaDAO is hosting a gathering at the Edelweiss German restaurant, mixing authentic German food with modern Web3 marketing. How wonderfully surprising is that? Over in the States, in Goshen, Indiana, a local crypto advocate is throwing a massive event at Pizzeria Ventori, blending Midwest hospitality with legitimate Vera Pizza Napolitana certified pizza. And in Denver, local meetups are seamlessly transforming into major networking hubs. The venues change drastically from city to city, but that core unifying vibe remains exactly the same. Now, this right here is easily one of my favorite details from our sources. PizzaDAO grants aren't just blank checks scattered to the wind. They come with highly specific, community-focused instructions. Pizzerias are explicitly told to give away $500 worth of pizza directly to their community. And this is key. They're instructed to tip their hardworking staff $125 on top of that. Let's pause on that. That kind of built-in mandatory philanthropy is so incredibly rare in traditional tech or finance. It's this fantastic full-circle moment where cryptocurrency is actively used to support local small businesses and directly benefit restaurant workers on the ground. Section 5. Fortune favors the crust. More than just a party. Ultimately, this explainer shows how Bitcoin Pizza Day is about way more than just eating free food. Let's tie it all together. The official poster for the Chengdu event says it perfectly. Come for the pizza, stay for the culture, because fortune favors the crust. Man, I absolutely love that line. It's a celebration of sharing, of building something entirely new as a decentralized community, and realizing how seemingly quirky, bold ideas can literally change the fabric of the world. Which leaves us with a highly provocative final question to chew on. What will 10,000 Bitcoin buy 15 years from now? If a simple late-night pizza order in 2010 could spark a trillion-dollar asset class and a worldwide community-driven festival by 2025, we really have to ask ourselves what the next massive technological ripple might be. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and always keep looking for the next big slice of innovation.